Hello everyone, today I'm going to show you how to crochet this beautiful rib stitch. We will need a Tunisian crochet hook. It's a 1 row repeat and it's very easy to crochet. It looks like knitted. It's a beautiful stitch and very easy to do. And now I will show you what we need and how to crochet this beautiful rib stitch. Today we will need an 8mm crochet hook. It's a Tunisian crochet hook. You will also need a cord to connect to your crochet hook, just in case you want to make like a pillowcase or a blanket. They have those in different sizes. You will also need a pair of scissors, a yarn needle, and I'm using the Bernat Home Decor yarn. It's a beautiful yarn to work with. I really love to work with it. And of course you can use any yarn you want. And now let's get started. Start with a slip knot. We grab our hook, and today I am making a chain of 10. It's just important that your chain is a multiple of 2. This is the only thing you have to watch out for. Just make sure your chain has a multiple of 2. For my tutorial today, I will be chaining 10 chains. Once you reach your desired length for your project, we will start the first row. The loop on our hook does not count as a stitch. We will skip the first stitch and we need our second chain from the hook. So 1, 2, just insert your hook into the second stitch, grab your yarn and pull up. Go into the next stitch, grab your yarn and pull up. Since I chained 10, I will have 10 loops on my hook. So insert into the next stitch, grab your yarn, pull up, and you will repeat this all the way till you reach your last stitch. Grab your yarn, pull up into the next stitch, pull up, and into the last stitch, grab your yarn and pull up. And now we have all the loops on our hook, and now I will show you how to crochet the next row. For the row back, you will always grab your yarn and only go through the first loop. That's really important to get a nice border, so only through the first loop. Now grab your yarn and go through 2 loops. Go through 2, grab your yarn, go through 2, grab your yarn, go through 2, and you will repeat this until you have 1 loop left on your hook. Just go through 2, grab your yarn, go through 2, until you have 1 loop left on your hook. I have 1 loop left and our row is finished. And now I will show you how to do the rib stitch. It's very easy to do. Our first loop here, under the stitch over here, we are going to skip every time. So this stitch here does not count. We will need the second stitch over here. And what we're going to do, we will insert our hook like a simple stitch from the right to the left, grab your yarn and pull up. Now for the next stitch, you will insert your hook from the left to the right. It's actually very easy to do. You just go with your hook from the left, grab the stitch and pull through, and turn your hook around, grab your yarn and pull up. For the next one, we will do a simple stitch. So from the right to the left, grab your yarn and pull up, and now again from the left to the right. So we're going from the left, we're grabbing the stitch to the right. Now grab your yarn and go through the loop. And now again, a simple stitch from the right to the left, grab your yarn and pull up. And now again, from the left to the right, grab your yarn and go through the loop and pull up. And we will repeat this again, a simple stitch from the right to the left, grab your yarn and pull up, And the last stitch here is again from the left to the right. Grab your yarn and pull through. And this is how it looks like. And now we will make our border stitch. If you turn your work around, you can see this little knot over here. You will insert your hook in the last stitch here. And it's important that you always have the 2 loops on your hook. This will make a beautiful border. And now you grab your yarn and go through and pull up. And this is how our first row looks like. Row, we will grab our yarn and only go through the first loop for the border stitch. Only through the first loop. And now go through 2. Grab your yarn, go through 2. Grab your yarn, pull through 2. And you will repeat this until you have 1 loop left on your hook. So through 2, through 2, and through 2. And here's our 1 loop left on our hook, and this is how it looks like right now. And now we will repeat the first row. I will show you one more time, and you see it's very, very easy to do. So we will skip the first stitch here on the side. We will need the first stitch here, and this will be a normal simple stitch. So from the right to the left, grab your yarn and pull up. Now again, from the left to the right, from the left to the right, pull up, grab your yarn and pull through. Again, a simple stitch from the right to the left, grab your yarn and pull up, and now again from the left to the right, grab your yarn and pull through. And now you can see the stitch. It's so easy. Once you get the hang out of it, it goes really fast, and it's so much fun to crochet this beautiful rib stitch. And now again, a simple stitch from the right to the left, grab your yarn and pull up, and now again from the left to the right, grab your yarn and pull through. Again, from the right to the left, a normal simple stitch, grab your yarn and pull up. And here, important, our last stitch, again, from the left to the right. And what I'm doing, I don't know if you've seen it, but when I do the stitch from the left to the right, I turn around my hook. I go from the left to the right, but I grab the hook with the hook, the stitch, and pull up. This makes it easier. And then I turn my hook around into the position, and then I grab my yarn and pull up. And now we are again on the last stitch. We do the border stitch. So it's very important just to insert your hook. Make sure you have both loops on your hook. Grab your yarn and pull up. And this is how it looks like. And now we will crochet back. Grab your yarn, pull through the first loop, and now we will go through 2 loops all the way till we have 1 loop left. So through 2, 2, 2, all the way along. You see, it's so easy and such a beautiful stitch. And now you will repeat this row one more time. I will show you one more time. Now again, a simple stitch. We always start with a simple stitch from the right to the left. Grab your yarn and pull up. And now again, from the left to the right, grab your yarn and pull up. Simple stitch. Now again, from the left to the right, grab your yarn and pull up. You see, it's very, very easy to do. So simple stitch from the left to the right. Again, simple stitch. And again, from the left to the right, grab your yarn and pull up. Now again, we're on the last stitch. Turn your work around and make sure you grab both loops. For our border stitch, grab your yarn and pull up. And now again, grab your yarn only through the first loop. and now through 2, all the way until you have 1 loop left on your hook. Through 2, through 2. And you will repeat this row over and over again until you have the desired height for your project. And I will show you in just a moment how to finish. I repeated the row over and over again, and this is how it looks like. It's such a beautiful stitch and so easy to do. And now I will show you how to finish off once you reach your desired height for your project. So you will crochet the back row. You have 1 loop left on your hook, and now I will show you how to crochet the last row. So you will start with a simple stitch as normal. So insert your hook, grab your yarn and pull up like we did before. Now you have 2 loops on your hook, and now make a slip stitch. For the next stitch, this is our left to the right stitch. You will go from the left to the right again. Grab your yarn and pull up. Now you have 2 loops on your hook, and now make a slip stitch. Again, the next stitch, a simple stitch. So from the right to the left, grab your yarn, pull through and pull up, and make a slip stitch. And now again, from the left to the right, pull up, grab your yarn, pull up again, so you have 2 loops on your hook, and now make a slip stitch. And you see this is such a nice finish, and it looks beautiful and very clean. And you will repeat this all the way along. Next stitch again, from simple stitch, grab your yarn and pull up, 2 loops on a hook, and make a slip stitch. Again, from the left to the right, grab your yarn and pull up. You have 2 loops on your hook, and now make a slip stitch. And again, simple stitch, pull up and slip stitch. Here's our last stitch, left to the right, grab your yarn and pull up, and now slip stitch. And now we are in this very last stitch. All you're going to do now is make your border stitch as normal. Grab your yarn, pull up, make a slip stitch, chain 1, pull tight, and now you can cut your yarn. Then grab your hook and pull through and pull tight. And this is how we finish off this beautiful stitch. And all you have to do now is sew in your ends, and you are done. Once you sew in all your ends, we are done. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. It's a very beautiful and easy stitch. I crocheted scarf with this stitch, and it's very, very beautiful and so easy to do. If you like this tutorial, just leave me a thumbs up, leave me a message. I always love to read your messages. Have a beautiful day, and I hope to see you back soon. Bye.